মাত্র 4 সপ্তাহের কোর্স শেষ করে তিনি নিজেকে কতটুকু ইংলিশে ডেভেলপ করতে পেরেছেন?
For me, everyone has a talent, and same goes with me. I have also a talent, and for me, I think that I have a talent in cooking and drawing.
করতে পারে যে মাত্র 4 weeks, how is it possible to learn English language? 4 সপ্তাহের কোর্সে কিভাবে আমি ইংলিশ শিখব?
And I know him from my childhood. At first, I saw him on the news explaining his the songs and explaining how to become more confident. As we all learn, he does a lot of advertisement in various shows and various movies, or even in songs.
It's B&B Education, Bangla and British.
International speaking test is going to be operated. My name is Shoaksik, the examiner, and my ID number is 01512. What's your name, please?
My full name is Nurjahan Fatema Nisu, or you can call me Nisu.
All right, Nisu, are you ready for the test?
Yes, I am.
So in this particular test, it contains 3 parts. In part 1, I'm going to ask you some questions depending on the topics. In part 2, you have to talk about on a given topic for 2 minutes. After that, there will be an argument session in part 3. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So let's talk about talents. Do you have a talent or something you are good at?
Well, I think for me, everyone has a talent, and same goes with me. I have also a talent, and for me, I think that I have a talent in cooking and drawing.
All right. So was it mastered recently, or from your childhood you have learned it how to do it?
Well, no one is perfect from their childhood, and I was not also perfect from childhood. And the thing is, my mom first observed me that I am good at cooking and drawing, so she forced me to go through an arts class, and then that's how I mastered it.
All right. So do you think you have the same talent in your family members?
Well, no. My family members have different talents that are not related with me.
So will you improve your talent in the near future?
Yes, I think that I can improve them more, because learning is never gonna stop, and we can learn more and more, and I think that my talent is gonna be more.
Let's talk about another topic, that is books and reading habits. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So do you often read books?
Well, I like to read books, and especially fictional and storyteller books, and that's my main reading books.
When do you get free time to read books?
Whenever I try to get a leisure time, but unfortunately I can't get. But whenever I feel that I have leisure time, or the time I can spend for myself, I try to read.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Well, I especially like to read fictional books and storyteller books. They gave me mental peace, actually.
Which do you prefer, reading books or watching movies?
Well, both are good, but for me, I think that reading books can help you to understand what is written in that book, and you can easily tell that what is written in the book, and you can understand from that.
All right, so you have to talk about on the given topic, that is a person often in the news. So you need to say who this person is, and how you know about him or her, and why is he in the news, and explain why you would like to meet him. So please think about this given topic for 1 minute, and you have to speak out on the topic for 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, start speaking for 2 minutes.
Okay, at first I'd like to say that I see many people in the news. There are a lot of people, but for me, I think that an actor and an advertiser is catching my mind all the time. And for an actor, I'd like to tell about Hassan Khan. He is a singer and also an advertiser, and also he appears in a lot of movies and shows. And I know him from my childhood. At first, I saw him on the news explaining his the songs and explaining how to become more confident. As we all learn, he does a lot of advertisement in various shows and various movies, or even in songs. And I really get confident by watching him, by watching his news and watching his contents. His content are always very much more confident, and he really gives me inspiration. And for me, I think that anyone can be more confident by him. Well, everyone is confident, but I can get more confident by him, and I'd really like to meet with him. And I see that a lot of people that are near my house and near my area meet with him in certain ways, but I didn't get the fortune to meet with him. But I'd like to meet with him in the future if any possible chances, or even by advertising. If I have to do an advertise, I can personally meet with him. And I would like to really say that he is a great inspiration for anyone who is looking for, who's seeking for confidence, because he's an incredible, delightful person. For me, I think, and in my family also, every person like him very much, and he's a very great content creator.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So speaking part 3, what is the difference between new media and old media?
Well, new media is still going, and it is social media or network, internet, and the old media is magazine, newspaper, journalists, and etc.
Do you think the contents in the newspaper are reliable?
Well, for me, I don't think sometimes. Well, I think sometimes they're reliable, but for me now, they are not reliable. Not becoming reliable actually.
Do you think it's necessary for people to ask for news?
Well, I think that people should know more news, because by news they can know a lot of knowledge. So for me, I think that they should know more.
How has social media changed how we consume news today?
Well, it's a very great question, because nowadays social media is improving and also impacting a bad thing to us, because right now for social media we don't get to know about news. So I don't think that social media has put a great impact on the news.
What kind of famous people are usually in the news in your country?
Well, for me, I think that advertiser, content creators, and as I said, actors are most in the news.
Thank you very much. Your exam is over.
Okay.
Dear viewers, আপনারা এই মুহূর্তে যারা আমাদের পরীক্ষা দেখলেন, আমাদের স্টুডেন্ট, আপনাদের কেমন মনে হচ্ছে তিনি IELTS স্পিকিং টেস্ট এই মুহূর্তে কেমন স্কোর পেতে পারেন বলে আপনি মনে করছেন? প্লিজ কমেন্টে একটু উল্লেখ করবেন, কমেন্ট সেকশনে, আমরা একটু বোঝার চেষ্টা করব। আমাদের স্টুডেন্ট তিনি কিন্তু IELTS কোর্সে আমাদের ভর্তি হন নাই। আমাদের যে বেসিক প্রোগ্রাম রয়েছে, যাকে আমরা বলি ইংলিশ স্কিলস প্রোগ্রাম, তার ফার্স্ট যে কোর্স স্পোকেন অ্যান্ড লিসনিং, এই প্রোগ্রাম শেষ করে আমাদের স্টুডেন্ট অনেক সুন্দরভাবে ইংলিশ কথা বলতে পারছে, এমনভাবে বলতে পারছে যে IELTS স্পিকিং টেস্ট দিস ইজ নট এ ফ্যাক্ট। মেইনলি আমরা কোয়ালিটি এনশোর করছি, শুধুমাত্র গতানুগতিক স্পোকেন, উচ্চারণ, লেসন সব কিছু রয়েছে আমাদের এই কোর্সের মধ্যে। আপনি শুধু ইংলিশ বলবেন না, ইংলিশটা এমনভাবে বলতে হবে যেভাবে ইংলিশ ম্যান কথা বলে থাকে, যেহেতু দিস ইজ নট আওয়ার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, উই হ্যাভ টু স্পিক আউট অ্যাজ লাইক দ্য টক। সো আমাদের মতো করে, তাদের মতো করে ইংলিশ শেখার প্রতিষ্ঠান একমাত্র B&B। আমরা তৈরি করছি একটা কোয়ালিটিফুল প্ল্যাটফর্ম। এক্ষেত্রে আপনারা দেখতে পেলেন আমাদের স্টুডেন্ট কিভাবে তার মনের কথা শেয়ার করছে। যে কোনো ধরনের প্রশ্ন আমি যেভাবে কথা বলছি, তিনি কিন্তু কোনো রকম হ্যাজিটেশন বলেন বা আটকাটকি বা ক্লামজিনেস তার মধ্যে নেই, বিকজ ইটস অল অ্যাবাউট ট্রেনিং। সঠিক একটা পথ থাকলে জায়গা যতই বড় হোক না কেন বা সময় ইজ নট এ ফ্যাক্ট। এই জন্য আপনারা অনেক সময় চিন্তা করতে পারেন যে মাত্র 4 weeks, হাউ ইজ ইট পসিবল টু লার্ন ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ? 4 সপ্তাহের কোর্সে কিভাবে আমি ইংলিশ শিখবো? উই মেড ইট হ্যাপেন, জেন্টলম্যান। This is an evidence that we made it happen. So B&B তেই পসিবল, বিকজ উই আর নট ফার্স্ট বাট ফাস্ট। আপনাকে একটা কথা মনে রাখতে হবে, যদি আমাদের কোর্সটা হতো 3 মাসের বা 6 মাসের, সো মেইনলি কি আপনি 3 মাস বা 6 মাসের জন্য এসেছেন, নাকি আসলে ইংলিশ শেখার জন্য এসেছেন? আমরা যদি ইংলিশ শেখার কোর্সটি বা ইংলিশ শেখার যে দায়িত্ব আপনারা যেই জন্য আমাদের কাছে এসেছেন, আমরা যদি এটা অল্প সময় তৈরি করতে পারি, তো কেন আপনি দীর্ঘ সময় অপেক্ষা করবেন? সো B&B হচ্ছে আপডেট প্রতিষ্ঠান। দেখা হবে পরবর্তী আরেকটি সফলতার গল্পে। সেই পর্যন্ত সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
It's B&B Education, Bangla and British.